But we begin with Chief White House correspondent John Roberts. He's live from the North Lawn for us this morning. Hey, John, good morning.
Sandra, good morning to you. And let's start with immigration. President Trump saying that he is going to implement this temporary restriction on immigration for a couple of reasons. First is to protect American jobs from being taken by immigrants. You'll recall that some 22 million people have filed for unemployment insurance over just the last few weeks. The other reason that the president wants to do this is because of health. He wants to make sure that people don't come in from overseas who might be infected with the coronavirus and then start the process all over again here in the United States. Listen to what the National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien said about it earlier today, pointing to the president's steps early on in this crisis to limit travel from outside of the United States.
Those bans save thousands or tens of thousands of American lives. And so the president is not going to take political decisions here, but he's going to look at how he can protect Americans both economically and protect their health. And so this is a temporary issue, just like the prior bans were temporary, and we're doing it to keep the American people safe.
Democratic reaction, as you can imagine, was swift and harsh. Gerald Nadler tweeting, quote, President Trump now seeks to distract us from his fumbled COVID-19 response by trying to put the blame on immigrants. The truth is many immigrants are on our front lines, protecting us as doctors, nurses, health aides, farm workers, and restaurant workers. And this from Congressman Joaquin Castro. This action is not only an attempt to divert attention away from Trump's failure to stop the spread of the coronavirus and save lives, but an authoritarian-like move to take advantage of a crisis and advance his anti-immigrant agenda. We must come together to reject his division. The president says the immigration ban is going to be temporary, but at the moment, there does not appear to be a time horizon on the word temporary. Here again, the National Security Advisor.
We'll have to wait and see. We need to bring the economy back, and so we'll monitor all factors as we make decisions on travel restrictions and immigration restrictions and that sort of thing. Look, no one likes it. The president didn't want to put travel restrictions in place. He didn't want to put immigration restrictions in place, but we have to because of this terrible virus that's been unleashed from foreign shores and was not the responsibility of the United States.
And we are still waiting this morning for a deal to replenish the Small Business Administration's Paycheck Protection Program. One of the last snags was how the $25 billion for testing would be allocated. Democrats demanding a national testing strategy, the White House preferring a state-driven approach. The White House did take more aggressive action yesterday, though, on testing, taking steps to make more testing swabs and specimen test tubes available to states. But states still complaining about a shortage of some testing materials that require the federal government to step up. One of the biggest critics of the federal response to testing, New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo, is going to be here at the White House today. He is meeting with the president this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Sandra, so far that meeting is closed, as was the last meeting the two had, but we'll see. Maybe they'll open it up. Maybe.
You just never know. And Cuomo will be having his daily update a few moments from now. Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll anticipate that. John Roberts at the White House. John, thanks.